Hey guys, hope you're all doing fantastic today. It is now the 25th. I have some stuff to get going on today. I got actually the video rendering that's going out later today, as well as downstairs by my entry, I have a bench that's going down there that we just got, that actually got delivered with the rug, but I haven't put it together yet. I got to do that. I got to clean out the entry area, as well as putting up some trim or some molding around the outside of it, and then maybe even getting the coat rack up as well. I got two coat racks that I'm putting side by side, and then that lower area is going to be finished. So let's just get going with that. Got some Packer game going on in the back so I can listen to that while I'm down there, and let's just get going. All right, so I got the trim on the bottom. I used this like almost like an economy style kick plate type thing where it's rubber, and then it's got a adhesive back to it, where you peel off the backing and stick it to the wall and the floor, and it kind of gives a cheap kick plate going around your trim. I installed it just on the inside here, covering the inside of this little cubby area, where I'm going to have my bench and a little mat, and then up here I'm probably going to put the two coat hangers that I have, and then right next to it I'm going to put a little bit of a tray type thing to hold umbrellas, stuff like that. The problem with the stuff is that if you let it sit around for too long, the adhesive gets really like runny and really messy and really sticky. If you get trim like that, where it's kind of like the rubber molding going around the trim instead of the actual like wood or trim pieces, do it right away. Don't let it sit around for months and ruin the adhesive on it. Or just go the easy route and get some 1x4 and put it around the trim. It looks really nice that way, especially if you prime it and paint it. It looks perfect. Okay, some crazy stuff is going on right now. The Falcons are losing yet another game, this time to the Detroit Lions, which is just, I don't get that. But then I look outside and look at what we got going on. It's snowing. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. I don't know what's going on with Atlanta right now. It's now tied at 22-22. There's a flag. What? Hold on. What's the flag for? I'll relay. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 80. Oh, 15-yard penalty will be enforced. Redo the down. Okay. So it was on Danny Amendola, or I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But seriously, what is going on with Atlanta? It's not that difficult. Actually, no, they're not replaying the down. They're keeping the touchdown. Atlanta is making them punt the ball, taking the 15-yard penalty while kicking the extra point. So let's see what happens. Kick is up. It's good, but there's also another flag. Come on. These guys just like flags. Atlanta has dropped 5 games after having a lead at some point. What is wrong with this team? I feel so bad for Atlanta fans right now. They have got to be so heartbroken. All right, so I got the bench done. It's actually not too bad. Got the box over here I got to throw out yet. But the bench isn't too bad. It's a little small for the area, so I'm gonna center it on this wall. And get a canister on either side for the umbrella, and then I'll center the coat rack hooks on the center line, so that it lines up. Sorry for my phone. So that it actually lines up with this then on the wall. But I'm actually really happy with this. It's got a nice 3 covered section to it. It's raised off the ground. Got a nice cushion. All in all, good stuff. Hey guys, hope you're all doing fantastic today. It is Wednesday going into Thursday now. It's close to the end of the week. I'm getting a little happier. Came home a little earlier today and took a nap. Unfortunately, I got a really bad headache. It's still there a little bit, but not as bad as it was before. But I picked up my table. Well, it was delivered over at my parents' house. So I got that from them. And let's get this table together and get my Millennium Falcon in it. All right, so I got some of the tools over here. Got the pieces spread out. The glass is still in the box. Didn't realize how easy this was actually going to be, or at least the instructions make it look easy. 1, 2, 3. Just 3 pages of instructions. This shouldn't take me that long. This isn't actually too bad. It didn't take me too long. Most of it was just screwing in the joints to each other, but it didn't take that long to do, and it's not that bad of a table. It has 2 sheets of tempered glass. Now all we need to do is get the Millennium Falcon in there and see how it looks. Make sure when you're moving that thing, 2 people. 2 people. That was the scariest crap. It is open on the sides. I would have had, in a perfect world, I would have had the whole thing encased. Maybe a little bigger, so I can put a lot of minifigures and stuff in there with it, like stormtroopers. But then you're looking at like a $400 to $500 build, custom, and I really don't have that kind of money. So we're gonna go with this. I really like this. It fits it just perfectly over the sides. Not bad. It's got plenty of space underneath it. I think there's probably about 5 inches at the center from here to the glass to the Millennium Falcon. Not bad at all. Alright guys, so it's now Saturday, just got out of the shower, put on a good Halloween themed t-shirt, my pass holder Halloween t-shirt that I got, a year ago? Yeah, I got it last September. I am kind of bummed though, because the Badgers were supposed to play, but a crap ton of players came down with COVID tests that were positive. So they canceled the Nebraska Cornhuskers and Wisconsin Badger game for today, so I'm kind of bummed about that. On top of that, I found out that the Charlie Brown specials, like the Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Halloween specials, are not actually going to be playing on CBS like they do every year for the past, like, I don't know, since I was born. But now they're going to be playing on Apple TV. Like, Apple got the contract to them. Now, the amount of people that have Apple TV don't, like, compared to those who don't have it, it's kind of low. So I just don't know why the Charlie Brown thing signed with Apple for this one. I'm not sure. So besides watching some good Texas versus Oklahoma football, we have some falling leaves, which smells very fallish, on top of Little Nightmare Revisited, which is a fantastic, if you haven't looked into it, it's a fantastic rendition of the Nightmare Before Christmas songs. It's like a retelling of the story through Jack, and all the songs are done by like people like Flyleaf back when they were actually relevant, or Evanescence, or Marilyn Manson, who did this song, which is This Is Halloween. It's a fantastic album, highly recommend it. Okay, so right now I'm messing around with some of my organization in my office because I'm running into an issue, and I'll show you what that is. So for my PS2 games, I'm starting to get a lot more video games, and this is where my issue is running into. With my PS2 games, if I took another game and put it right up here on top, either over here or over here, this spot over here is just big enough for PS1 games. So I had something like this over in this cubby and this cubby, because I didn't have too many PS1 games that could be divided into both of those small sections, and it was fine. The issue I'm running into now is that I'm getting more PS1 games and I want to keep them together. So this will be strictly PS1 games for now. The issue with PS2 games is that this cubby is too small to do 2 layers like this, and it's also not long enough to do 2 layers like this, unfortunately. So my idea was maybe doing kind of like a how I have the PS3. Well, you can't really see it now because I got games in the way right now, but the back, the bottom layer in the back goes all the way out to here, like this layer, and then it goes from here down, and it looks like this layer. So the games are like this, then like this, and then like this again, and then like this again. But you're able to fit a crap ton of games in there. Going back over to PS2, what if I did something like that with the PS2 games? Would I be able to fit more games in here, or would there be a lot of empty space? So let's try this out. Alright, so I did 2 different things to see, to show you how they looked before and what they would look like now, and the difference of games. This side, which it would normally look like this, and then I would have some of my PS1 games in this section. This can hold 31 games like this. This section can hold 36. So this is a better way of getting more games. It's only 5 more games, but that actually might do it, because looking at the rest of my PS2 games, I have those, and then this is probably just going to sit out because that's more of a collector's item. So that's actually not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. And if that's the case, this one should look like this one, but these two will be both of my PS2 collections. I won't have to venture out into a third QB. Hey guys, hope we're all doing fantastic today. It is now November 1st, Sunday. We got a balsam fir candle going right now, so it smells very tree-ish in here, woodsy. And then we also have some Christmas music as well. Look, it's starting. That's right, November 1st. Christmas season in this house, that's when that starts. Alright, so far watching some Packer Viking football on the TV right now. But I got the Christmas tree going. I got some garland over here. I still got to figure out a place to put that little Christmas can, milk can. I think I'm going to stop over at Michael's, get some, I don't know, like fake berry type stuff, fake like reddish flowers, some greenery to go in there. I think that'll look cool. I got the Christmas presents in this one that I need to put under the tree, I think. Not sure if I'm going to move those or not. And then the same garland I got by the TV, I actually have it unwound and on the back rail right here. And then finishing them off with one tree over here and one over there. I also still have, once I find it, there it is. I still have this that I need to put out. Not exactly sure where. These aren't exactly the cleanest decorations. I don't know. They're really nice to put out, but they have a lot of glitter and it gets everywhere. But so far the Christmas decorations are going up perfect. Not a whole lot going on today other than that. Maybe a little bit of relaxing. It is extremely windy right now. I woke up to some snow, which is really nice to see. But it's been roughly 20 to 30 mile an hour winds all day with gusts up to 40. So just a nice day to stay in and get some stuff done inside. Hey guys, hope we're all doing fantastic today. It's actually quite a few days past that last video clip you just saw. I was working on this and editing it and getting this up online, but unfortunately I noticed that I didn't have a proper outro, so my apologies for that. But it's actually quite a few days past it now, and just to wrap up, I'm glad we're past the election nonsense. Like, it looks like Trump was going to take it for a while, but then he lost counts in some states, and now we have Biden. I don't care who the president is. I'm just glad this stuff is over and done with. The fact that it took a week to count through all paperwork and prove to the world that US is horrible with math and counting, I think we just need to move past it. Like, this has been probably one of the worst elections I've ever seen as far as the procedures for it. It's just, we should have had this stuff planned out. There shouldn't have been like, oh, COVID hit, we don't know what we're doing, we have to plan all this stuff. No, it should already be in effect. Like, we should have a backup plan B of how to run things, and it was a mess. So I'm very glad it's all over. We can all move on. I just feel that in the US especially, we treat politics like we do religion, and a lot of Republicans and Democrats don't like each other just because of the sign that's in the front of their yard for who they support, or what policies they support over someone else's. As long as it's not physically hurting or emotionally hurting somebody else, your opinions and your beliefs and your morals are your own. I don't care about anyone else's, and they shouldn't care about mine. They're my own. You should care about being a good person and lifting that person up and being there to support one another instead of continuing to tear each other down because their beliefs are different than yours. That's not the way human beings should operate. So I'm hoping, since all this crap is over and done with, we can all move on and do better. I hope, but I don't feel like that is going to happen, unfortunately. But I can have high hopes. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys are doing fantastic this week. I hope you guys are staying safe. There's actually some information in the next video coming out, which should be out shortly, within the next few days. That one will have a little bit of more information on the current situation that I'm going through, which we'll see what happens. But I will talk about that one later. For now, we will talk about that one later. I want to wish you guys a fantastic and safe weekend, and I will see you all later. Take care and peace out.